Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we've got a super interesting topic on the agenda. That's right, we are going to talking all about non-profit corporations. We are going to be covering a lot of content in this video, like defining what a non-profit corporation is, what its role and mission is to benefit society, and what exactly the 501c3 exempt status is, and much more. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, share these videos with your friends, and of course, subscribe for more awesome contents. What is a non-profit corporation? So, what's the deal with non-profit corporations? Well, to put it simply, they are organizations they don't seek to make a profit, like instance, charities, churches, public clinics, animal shelters, and natural relief organizations. They are non-profit driven in any way, and whatever money they make goes to the social cause it advocates or to benefit the public. It means that whatever money is left after taking care of general costs like office expenses, employee salaries, and operating costs, the rest of the money is all donated to the cause. As you probably guessed, for-profit corporations are essentially pure profit driven. Think any business you come across your day-to-day like grocery store, hardware store, your local McDonald's, or even the kid down the street operating a lemonade stand. These corporations follow a consumer seller policy, not made for any significant impact to the society. In contrast, non-profit exist solely for the purpose of benefiting society. Some of their aims include creating sustainable livelihood, breaking the cycle of poverty, and contributing to the overall development of their communities. The structure of a non-profit organization can vary, but they typically have three core elements: governance, administration, and programs. Each of these sectors has its own role to play to ensure that operations of organization run smoothly. What are the workings behind a non-profit administration? Unlike for-profit organizations, non-profits have a separate set of laws they have to follow. It's sort of like constitutions for non-profits and makes the rules clear for everyone involved. Directors of a non-profit are responsible for overseeing everything within the organization, including the creation of policies that grow it. They are called the board of directors, and they don't have any individual authority over the organization. They also oversee the hiring of employees for the organization. The officers within the non-profit are individuals with their own set of responsibilities to take care of such roles, including president and secretaries. Together, the officers and the board makes the organizational structure of the non-profit if they by laws permit it. An officer may also be a member of the board of directors. If you don't know what a bylaw is, these are rules made by a company to control the actions of its members. They exist to provide frameworks for orderly and effective functioning of an organization, help prevent conflicts, ensure accountability, and maintain legal compliance. So yeah, let's move on to the main topics next. What is the 501c3 tax-exempt status? Non-profits have the ability to apply for tax-exempt status. The 501c3 tax-exempt status means that if the non-profit status is recognized, it does not have to pay any taxes on the money it makes as a non-profit. All the money that is made directly goes to the social cause it advocates for. One common misconception about non-profit is that it is only run by volunteers. There would be more staff, but most of the employees would be volunteers who do most of the services. This is not entirely true, as there are plenty of employees who work for a salary at non-profits. However, there can be volunteers who can help came out from time to time as well. And it is important for these types of organizations to be careful about how they balance salaries and what is paid towards the cause. Although non-profits are not profit driven, it does not mean they don't need to make money. They still have to operate a fiscally responsible business, managing their income from donations, grants, etc., and expenses so that they remain a fiscally viable organization. They must be professional, financially responsible, and driven by their mission, rather than focusing on self-interest and profit. Now that you know what a non-profit and how it works, you might be wondering if it's possible for you to start your own non-profit in order to raise money for a social benefit or cause. However, it's not that simple. If you want to raise money for a single person or small group of people in need, you do not need to start a non-profit organization to raise money. Instead, you can run one-time charity events or even open a GoFundMe page to help the people in need. Running something like a charity event or raising money to donate to an organization are examples of where you don't need to start a non-profit. If you have more long-term goals to raise money for a specific cause, then starting a non-profit organization would be suitable as it would provide certain benefits such as limited liability protection, a chance to raising funds and applying for grants, discounted rates on stamps, and even marketing and advertising costs. And as we already mentioned, you can apply for the 501c3 tax-exempt status to ensure that all your funds directly go towards your cause. An additional advantage to being a non-profit is the tax deductible which your donors can benefit from. If a certain amount of donations are made to one-time charity events, they could be subject to taxes. However, if donations are made to non-profit, donors can directly write off their donation from their taxes. This could motivate them to donate more to your non-profit organization. If you want to learn about how to start a non-profit, be sure to check out our video. There are numerous major non-profit organizations that have benefited the world immensely and are well known. Some of these organizations include UNICEF, Save the Children, the Red Cross, and Doctors Without Borders. UNICEF is pretty much self-explanatory at this point as all their contributions are well known all over the world. They aim to ensure that children from unprivileged backgrounds are provided nutrition, health, and education. Save the Children also operates with a similar purpose. The Red Cross ensures that people get basic health care, particularly those who are victims of war and armed violence. Similarly, Doctors Without Borders provide independent medical humanitarian assistance to victims of famine and war and assist refugees through the world. Let's go over what we've learned. Unlike for a profit corporation that exists to make profit, a non-profit is an entity that does not seek to make a profit and instead exists to benefit society or advocate for a cause. They operate in a similar manner to for-profit corporations with the added benefit of the 501c3 tax-exempt status, allowing for all their profits to go to the social benefit or cause they advocate for. Now that you know what a non-profit is, be sure to check out our video on how to form a non-profit corporation so that you will get the best insight on how to get started. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video useful, and we will see you in the next one.